where you take care of yourself and you show up for yourself. So if you're new to community, babies, you're now one of my babies, so you get one kiss. And for all of my returning babies, multiple kisses. Mama loves you, okay? So, let's begin today's session. We start our session with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer, just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, may I touch you? Okay, let's go. Ready? Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So let's start here with the crown. And so I'm just going to work through that area in the crown. And so the crown is your highest self, your highest understanding. I could say that it could almost be loosely related to your ori, if you know what an ori is. That crown is that place of the connection of understanding between you and the universe. I could say you and the divine, whatever that is for you, but really it's just the highest representation of we are a part of everything, and everything is a part of us. So it is that macro view. So let's work through some of that macro view. So just working through that area, and just we're going to calmly approach. Up here in the crown is typically where you're not going to get very agitated. You're going to see things, you're not going to be very subjective. You're going to see things from a very objective view of everything that you've ever experienced is for your highest vibrational good. Or I think to take the positive and negative values out of it, let me say it like this: everything that you experience, your soul needed in order to learn something. All of the experiences. And that can create a really difficult position if you faced a lot of just fucked up shit in your life, to think that those things would happen for your highest good. That's something that as you start to reflect over your life and you finally get to a place in your life where you're happy and you're healed and you're whole, you'll see the wisdom from all of those experiences. And yes, you could have learned them in other ways, but if your soul saw this set of circumstances and said, I'm going to come into this life in order to find the light on the other side, that is big concept stuff. That's not necessarily us, carbon based. We don't want to be in no trauma and no drama, but the soul works on a higher level. So only you know 100% the reasons why, or the clarity, or when you will feel comfortable knowing that. I remember when I first started this practice, I used to tiptoe around that conversation because very horrific things can happen to somebody in their life. And to say that those things are a part of the wisdom that we gain, it kind of creates the question like you're at that place in your life, then honor that. Continue to explore and navigate what you need in order to feel better, to feel good, to feel healed, and to feel whole. Be in that journey. But a lot of times I speak as if people are not there. And so let me speak to some of the people who are there, who have experienced so many things in their life, but they're in a place of wholeness. You can see now. You can see how all of those experiences built you to be the person you are now. So if you were able to get over that, you're able to get over anything. If you're able to get over those situations, there's nothing in front of you that can prevent you. So if you're working from a place of wholeness, know that you've faced and encountered worse. But now it's time for you to move forward and step into more and greater experiences for whatever you want this life. So I'm going to go back into the ground. So whenever you have maybe uncontrollable thoughts, just feelings that are all over the place, it can be a sign. It doesn't have to just be this part, but it can be a sign that the ground is not balanced. So you should not be doing light work. You should be doing shadow work. Again, you should not be doing light work. You should be doing shadow work. Why? Because you're not ready to receive. Stop trying to receive when you need to get rid of the excess energy. Because you might just be wanting to feel good. And there's nothing wrong with feeling better if you've lived a life where things are just very tough. But the thing is, you gotta find a way through that discomfort to a place where you can genuinely feel balanced. So let's just give you that opening and that awareness. Opening and that awareness. Opening and that awareness. Okay. Just work through that. Work through that. And let me tell you something. Nobody is perfect, obviously, but everybody is going to make decisions that are stupid sometimes. But after you make the dumb decision, what do? You have the wisdom. You're like, I'm not about to do that shit again. But there's no amount of someone else telling you, don't do this, that it weighs heavier than when you experience it. And now I'm not talking about something happened to you that you couldn't control. Now I'm talking about the things you actually can control. So, with that being said, open yourself up. Open yourself up to new possibilities. And you didn't go through those things in vain. You experienced those things. Now pull from it. Pull from the lessons and the wisdom. Not to make you scared or stuck, but to say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do it like that again, okay? And yeah, I should have listened to myself, or I should have listened to so-and-so, or I should have read the room a little bit. But that's okay. That is normal. That is normal. I think this is probably the best information or advice for parents. You cannot go and make your kids not experience life because you feel like you experienced it for them. No, they're going to make stupid decisions. They're going to do things that you're like, okay, dum-dum, like, what are you doing? But it's because they don't have the years of experience or the knowledge that you have. So they have to. They're building up that Rolodex of knowledge. were carrying another person's lesson because you felt like you were strong enough to carry the lesson than they were. It wasn't for you. You got your own lessons that you feel like you're not strong enough for. Let them build up the strength to do that. That's the point of a lesson, to build up the strength. Especially when you get older and it's less of things are just happening to you and more of you get to start to choose the lessons that you go after. You get to start to choose those things because you're now more in control. So just clearing that out, and I hope that this is providing some just big picture macro view of how to look at these things. I guarantee you do not have to freak out with life, okay? And I'm not saying to not have emotions or not to honor your emotions, but I'm saying you do not have to build something higher than what it is just because you saw other people do it, just because you don't feel like you're balanced. You have to develop in any experience that happens internal balance. And you only develop internal balance by going through something and choosing to return to balance. Don't judge yourself when you kind of go to the left or the right, but just bring yourself back into balance. Find that balance within yourself at all times. Find that balance within you at all times. Never give up. Never let go of your dreams. You can do this. You can figure it out, but also things are not as hard as you think they are. Things can be difficult, but it is that concept that we've seen in many wisdom traditions of suffering and the understanding that the difference between discomfort and suffering is that you may not be able to control if something is really easy to do or is more uncomfortable to do, but you can control suffering, meaning this makes you feel, let's say it makes you feel 10 pounds of discomfort, but over here the suffering adds an additional 50 pounds of weight of discomfort, so you're carrying that around. Let go of that and just deal with this. And sometimes you gotta check your people, situations, and circumstances, because if you're around other people who normalize both, it's gonna be hard for you to do something different. Because what typically happens is that, say you let go of that, you're only dealing with this. When other people look at you, they will assume that what you're dealing with or what you're going through is lighter than theirs, is not as difficult as theirs. And so that might make you feel like you're not being accepted or you're not being supported. So be mindful of the community around you to either check somebody and let them know, or surround yourself and include other people who have a lighter sense of perspective, as well as your situations and your circumstances. Like if you go to work, you have a toxic work culture, you may not be able to work in the dynamics that you need. Like for example, if you have someone who's like always excited and that's how they get people motivated, and excited meaning like I'm stressed out, we need to do this, we need to do that, that's not healthy. And if you try to go in with balance, they're always going to try to do something that is, because they're not working from that place, they're working from all over here. So maybe you should work somewhere else. And maybe you should decide, okay, is this the best place for me? There are many jobs out here. Do never feel like you have to be stuck in the one that you're at, even if you're doing the same kind of thing, but just doing it somewhere else. And again, do not confuse discomfort. Sometimes you have a busy season. Sometimes you just have a lot of stuff that you gotta get done, with the suffering or the toxicity, which is, it's a toxic culture. They're adding more to the plate with the amount of energy that is wasting my time. I could do something else. I'm gonna be very honest with you, especially when it comes to working environments. As someone who is self-employed, I have gotten so much of my energetic time back. I still have regular things, regular deadlines, things that need to happen, but I So let's just bring down any messages from the universe, divine, or whatever you believe in or don't believe in. You know, I don't care. It impacts me 0% of what you believe in. I'm just facilitating a space here. So just bringing down these messages and bringing them to yourself. And being open to whatever you receive. Being open to whatever you receive. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Good job, good job, good job. Well, family, I hope you enjoyed the session today, and I hope you enjoyed this mini chakra series. So now that we have all from the root to the sacral, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, and to the crown. Now that we're at a point where we have all, feel free to just go in and watch it through. I've created a playlist so you can kind of just watch it through from the beginning all the way down whenever you need it, or you come in at the little parts. Also, as you know, we're doing a giveaway, so the winner will win a spot in the fall 2023 Reiki Master Teacher Apprenticeship cohort. I'm so excited. I'm having a great time in the current cohort, and in order to enter, what you do is answer this question: why are you ready to be a healer? But I made it a special treat for those in the Patreon community. So if you'd like to enter to win, you have to be a part of the Patreon community, and all of that information is in the link in the description. And I hope that for those who are participating in the Patreon community, in the Rebirth Cleanse, and the Cleanse pairings that we had, and we're meeting on Sundays, I hope that you've been enjoying that. And again, the Patreon community is only $3.33 a month, and so it's a nice way to get that extra added community. And whenever I want to experiment on things, come up with different things, I usually do it there. So, family, if no one has said, let me gotta say it: I love you. But who cares that I love you? Make sure you love yourself a little bit more each and every day. Okay.